Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. Listen up, we got some very exciting information. I need to know how you guys are liking the update, because bro, this is officially the longest patch notes in MHA Ultra Rumble history, and the amount of stuff that I have read through here trying to like get this video in a faster way. I'm not trying to make a super long video, right? So I'm going to try to speed through this as much as I can, but as much as I try, it'll be a long video. There is so many different quality of lives, so many different system changes, mechanic changes, freebie changes, buffs, nerfs, character implementations, character fixes, things that were in the game for 2 years now have been removed, revamped, rechanged. There is so much this anniversary brought. It genuinely must be a new producer. Something has changed here, because systems that they were okay with, they've now flipped on entirely, a complete makeover in a way. Today, like and subscribe. I would appreciate a like. There is so much to go through here. Let's start it right away. No delays. Here we go. This is going to be called My Hero Ultra Rumble, the patch notes 1.120. Through our maintenance on September 24th, 2025, we made the following changes. There were 2 maintenances. The second maintenance was to fix a major issue, which was basically leaking your upcoming characters, which were the 2 this season. Funny enough, they did that, so that's funny. That's the only reason you got a maintenance. Otherwise, they were okay leaving everything else. Because it's like showing the characters, they're like, uh-oh, whoops. Like basically Hawks and AFO in-game. So, because of that, removed it. Next, they also have this over here. New features, custom match. Added the following features to Observer mode on the Steam version. You have the ability to switch from Spectator screen to Observer mode if all teammates are eliminated. Ability to display the health of the opponent you damaged within the camera view. Ability to return the free camera to its original position. Keyboard is R key, controller is down button on the D-pad. The following stages have been officially added to Custom Match. That is USJ, USJ version 02, and UA Island. Oh damn. Oh damn! You can play the old USJ in custom matches now. Confirmed. That's sick. Wow. I'll definitely take that. So, alright, boys, confirmed. We're running customs on USJ. We're gonna go land Mountain Zone and only skirmish on that POI. Unified character and quirk skill sets to battle style. Officially, example is Izuku Midoriya is now default Izuku Midoriya battle style original, and quirk skill set Izuku Midoriya battle style full bullet. So, officially, default now goes to Izuku Midoriya battle style original, then Izuku Midoriya battle style full bullet. So same thing I said. I said it's going to be one for all Izuku Midoriya one for all battle style original, then Izuku Midoriya one for all battle style black chain, or whatever the hell they choose. So that's your battle style change. Added ranks 31 to 60 in special passes or special licenses. First upgraded that in 2 years. So got to give them a W there. Added a feature that allows players to also obtain the My Banner background when acquiring battle styles from roles. The affected battle styles are new for Season 13 and later. So strictly for obtaining battle styles. So that's basically, isn't that anything? Obtaining anything in the game, because anything in the game, right, is pretty much called battle style now. So it just starts from 13 onwards. They're not going to like retroactively go and give you the other battle styles. They're going to do it from this point onwards, so I guess that's fine. No issues there, but yeah, okay. System adjustments. The ability cards will now activate during the following actions. So ability cards will activate when rescuing threatening civilians, using a revive card, using an item.
Nice. This feels awesome.
Wow. I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about, because sometimes you can activate it when you're doing that. I'm pretty sure, right? Ability cards will now activate during the following actions. Yeah, using an item, revive card, rescuing or threatening citizens. Yeah, that took forever. If downed, allies' HP reaches 0 while being revived, and that ally is revived, the player who performed the revive action will be counted as having revived the ally, and points will be awarded accordingly. If a downed ally's HP reaches 0 while being revived, you then get a count as revived, count as having revived the ally, and points will be awarded accordingly. That's kind of cool. Players will begin the battle with an item bag small already in their possession, and an item bag small will be removed from the battlefield.
No, you don't.
No, it is gone. I'm pretty sure, right here, there was always a small one, so they've officially dropped all small bags. You're now spawned, so they're making games faster. Less having to loot, less having to drop stuff, less having that, so they're giving you a bit of a better thing. That's cool. Adjusted the safe area contraction pattern in the following stages. That's Chaos City and USJ version 03. And yes, I played on USJ version 03. There's a little bit different now, so that's kind of cool too. Previously, character orientation could not be adjusted while falling after using a move, but this has been changed to allow adjusting character orientation based on the movement input. So pretty much what that means is they've entirely changed how things work when it comes to falling with certain characters. So you'll be like Spider-Man with some characters. For example, where's Ochako? Right here. Look at this. This is what they did. If I use Ochako here, and I have to get like a little bit more height. So this tree, can I grapple off of it? No, right. I need a little bit more height, so let's go over here. Pretty much what they've designed is, now with this, I can like... you see that? Like, you spin like Spider-Man, you have so much movement off of it. It's a buff to movement characters, but whoever designed that, I don't know. Because this inadvertently ruins the game in the context that it gives players or people that aren't supposed to be rapids so much new tech. And they get so much movement that they are now literally better than 99% rapids. Because some rapids don't have this sort of flutter effect, right? It depends on how the ability is used. And some rapids lose out because these characters... Now, you'll see some strike characters have very, very insane movement. And faster movement than most characters in the game. So, it's a little rough, but it's super cool. It designs... For example, you thought Osprey was annoying? Oh, get ready. She's going to lick you out right now. She's going to destroy you, bro. She's going to literally find you. You have to see the amount of, like, wraparound Froppy has now. It's insane. So many characters got this, and it's a crazy change. And they also changed the UI design during battle. It will now display your current rank in the upper left corner of the screen during ranked matches. It will now display the current phase below the minimap. It also changed the color of damage dealt to a downed opponent, which it goes to give you an idea saying, hey, this is a down opponent versus one you're fighting, so you know who you're actually attacking, which is super cool too. For Shigarakis, for All For Ones, for Strike Todorokis, or Purple Todorokis, it's big. Added effects and vibrations to ally icons and status bars. When an ally takes damage, no one can complain, I don't see you down, bro. I didn't see you take damage, bro. It's obvious now. Will now display the time remaining until a KO'd ally can leave the match on their icon. Pretty much saying, hey, get his coin because he's leaving in 30 seconds. It's kind of funny, but that's what they're doing. Adjusted the camera to zoom out slightly when while climbing walls. So that's there. Made it a little more adjustment. They changed the demotion ranks at the start of the season as follows. So from beginner rank 1, you demote to beginner rank 1 to rank 1, 2 to 1 or 2 to 2, 3 to 3, amateur 1 to beginner 3, amateur 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Now pro 1 to 2, amateur across the board. It goes to pro rank 4 to amateur 3. Then again, same thing, pro rank to 2, but pro rank 5 to 3. And then again, 1 to 4 across the board. And then ace rank is amateur at rank 4. So that's how demotions work now. You have to regrind through pro, through expert, and through ace. They adjusted the event effect duration for costumes obtainable from season licenses. Costumes obtainable at season license ranked 1 to 30 are effective in events and drop events in the first half of the season. Costumes available from 31 to 70 are effective in events and drop events in the second half of the season. There are no changes to costumes obtainable through rolls, and there are no special effects in area control battle events. Wow, okay. So it kind of gets a thing of, hey, grind these ones, and then next season, later in the season, the rest. That's sick. Tutorial adjustments, change the number of people required to defeat the plus ultra explanation to 1. Get you into the game quicker. Okay. Adjusted some training mode features. Changed to skip the initial settings. Settings can be changed during training. Get you in training quicker as well. Change so that duplicate battle styles obtained through rolls will now be awarded with the unique nameplate. I told you about this. So Hydros leaked this last season. We talked about it on the channel. I'm like, how are they implementing this? And that's what they were implementing them for. As an exception, players will not receive a nameplate if they obtain the following battle styles through rolls. Battle styles that are initially available or can be unlocked with special licenses. Available at special license 31 or later. Battle styles that can be unlocked with a character ticket, available by exchanging them in the shop. So any role character, you can get that for through roles. But if it's a character that you can obtain through a character ticket, no point. If you can obtain them through the special license, no point. So that's how that works. So for example, I can get a new title for Deku, but for Araka or like Bakugo or that Deku, those are obtained in different ways. They have different ways to get their titles. That's different. The mission screen will no longer open automatically when first logging into the game. I'm going to miss that one. Damn. The following adjustments have been made to the login bonus screen. After displaying once, it will no longer open automatically from the second time onwards. After receiving a reward, the screen will automatically close if there are no more items available to receive. Alright, they're just basically streamlining everything that's a waste of time, a waste of something, a waste of resources. They're just streamlining that. Now on to bug fixes. Fixed an issue on the Nintendo Switch version where the camera control would become unresponsive if the camera was reset after being hit by a grab attack. Next, Endeavor Quirk Skill Beta Searing Arrow. Fixed an issue where the hit detection for the explosion after impact would remain longer than the effect itself. Tamaki Yamajiki Quirk Skill Alpha Marlin Rapier. Fixed an issue where the tip of the move's hit detection would differ depending on a player's FPS. Quirk Skill Beta Octopus Mirage. Fixed an issue where the move would lose inertia if activated after a melee attack. That is actually great because that I actually had. Yes, that's great. All Might Gatling Quirk Skill Alpha Texas Smash Gatling. Fixed an issue where the super armor effect would not be visible when used consecutively after a melee attack. Mirio Togeda, Quirk Skill Alpha Phantom Smash, fixed an issue where the character's transparency would become permanent when used while having an unstable connection. Area control battle adjustments. Here we go. I'm hoping it says like you can now farm stuff. Please, man. The first and second players now have their own role effects. First player's capturer. The time it takes to capture an area is shortened. No effect in overtime. Scorer. When in your team's area B, your team earns more points now, with no effect in overtime. The starting point selection screen now opens when you press the map button. The starting point selection screen can be closed by pressing the map button again. The winning team's points are now emphasized during battle. Some adjustments were made to structure of Gym A. Increase the value to raise score level by 1. Level up cards no longer drop when players choose to respawn. Change the minimap zoom to display the entire stage at the start of the battle. Expanded the scope of area A and C in pattern 1 and 3 of Gym A. Changed the appearance of the team support drinks. Changed the game structure so that the winner is always determined without a draw. If overtime ends in a tie, the team with the most occupied areas at that time wins. If the number of occupied areas is tied, the team with the most total KOs wins, and if the total KOs are tied, the team with the most total damage wins. So what happens, hear me out, if that was tied as well? Now we got a game break. Adjusted the UI screen to display effects granted, again, to characters when selecting an area battle. So no talks about being able to do dailies or missions through there, which really does suck in my opinion. I'd even take like a nerfed XP gain or something, or like mission completion things, but I guess just no. So that sucks. Now, battle style adjustments. I think these are buffs and nerfs, right? I'm now gonna lock in, lean forward. Let's do it. Here we go. So first up, we got Kurogiri. Let's do it. Kurogiri is your first character getting either buffed or nerfed. Warp Gate Beta. Changed to allow instant warping when pressed briefly. Let's see. Yeah? Was it teleport and then run through the portal? Was that what it is? And now it's instantaneous? Or what is it? But that is his change. Change to allow instant warping when pressed briefly. If not pressed briefly, you have to jump through it or something? I forget how this works. I haven't played Kuro in a while. Let's see. Yeah, you have to jump through it. So now you jump through it. Now it's different. So that's the change that they made here. WL, let me know. Next up over here, we have Mount Lady. Ooh. Ooh, last season people were crying. Let's see. Are they going to be crying still? Mount Lady, special action, gigantification. Change to allow activation while in air. Change to immediately fall to the ground when cancelled while in air. So immediately fall into the ground. So let's see, kick up, kick up.
I better be huge.
Now cancel, cancel. No, I can't. Yeah, it kicks you to the ground, then it does that. Yeah, so it does cancel. Yeah. So there you go. That's that. So that's not a buff, right? Is it? It's like while in air. That could be good depending on where you are. So imagine kicking up, kicking up. Now using this to transform in the air and holding in the air and then dive bombing, right? Because like it's an animation. It takes time to grow. Whoa. And in this case, now having that, you can at least kind of progress a bit quicker. So that's a W, I think. Next up, we have Shoto Todoroki. This looks like base Shoto. So Shoto Todoroki, where are ya? Right there. Let's see. Shoto Todoroki special action Scorching Flame Wave. Change to allow activation while in the air. Change to fall to the ground without depleting use, even when used from a higher place. Change to fall to the ground without depleting use. Okay, so that's what the change is. I don't think anything too crazy, I think. Unless I'm wrong, yell at me in the comments. Go ahead. It's Kendo over here. So this is, I think, also base Kendo. So base Kendo over here. Change the ammo count from a percentage to a single value. Change to consume ammo when throwing an ally. That's cool, right? So it doesn't charge as a percentage. So once you throw them, then it's that. So it's more controlling that, I guess you can say. So not bad, not bad, not bad, Kendo. Over here we have Kendo Palm Strike. Kendo Palm Strike. Twin Palm Strike. Quirk Skill Beta. It's going to be changed so that it can no longer be cancelled by dodging during use.
Try me.
Changed so it can no longer be cancelled. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. Changed so that it no longer is cancelled by dodging during use. So there you go. It recharges. I'm guessing it wastes it, maybe? Is that what that is? Versus if I let it go, it would just waste it. Is that what they're trying to say, I'm guessing? Yeah. Okay. I'm dumb. Took me a second to read that through. All right. Whirlwind Fist. So same one. Gravity now applies to consecutive melee attack inputs while in the air from the second attack onward. Pretty much what they mean by this, I think, is this. So if I go like this and I melee, then I melee again, it just brings me to the ground quicker, I'm guessing. Correct? That's what they mean? So melee again, it brings you to the ground quicker. Gravity kicks in. So she can't do 3 of them. Correct? That's what they're trying to say? Even if I go to like the highest point in the map, I think that's what they're trying to say. You can't do 3 of them anymore, because after you do the second one, it will just kick you to the ground. So even if I go like super high, let's see. Now super high again, can I? So I'm super high. 1, 2, can I do 3? It'll just bring me closer to the ground. I'm guessing that's what it is. So gravity applies. Yeah. Okay. Next up we have Kirishima. So this is standard Kirishima, seems like. Standard Kirishima. It is Quirk Skill Alpha. Changed so that if a movement input is made after finishing a move on the ground, the move transitions into a run without stopping. Pretty much though, that's what it is. So it runs. So afterwards you just run. You can transition into a run attack, I'm guessing. That's the whole point of it. And they also added inertia. I'm guessing that's the same thing that we have. It just gets you a little bit more movement or something like that. I'm going with that. So there you go. Yeah. Let's see what else they have. So that's pretty much Kirishima stuff. Endeavor, we have Prominence Burn. Let's see. Prominence Burn over here. Nope, sorry. This one over here. Let's see it. Prominence Burn. Core skill Y, Prominence Burn. Change to ammo count to a percentage. Special action High Jump. Change so that it can be activated while in air. You can jump in the air now. Wow. You can jump mid-air. You don't have to just go back to the ground. That's actually super cool. So let's say you're in the sky. You can jump again and then do this. And now they changed it from that into a percentage. Changed the ammo count to a percentage. Yeah, so now you have a percentage of it. So like that. Now I let go. Burns the whole thing. Let's see, I let go early. Yeah, it burns the whole thing still, but it is now a percentage, so you can kind of see how much you have left versus not having that knowledge. That's actually super nice, but we have also now Endeavor Inferno Fist. We have the other Endeavor as well. Quirk Skill Beta, Vanishing Storm and Hell Curtain. The hit detection is now displayed within Hell Curtain range. for his beta. Yeah, look at that, see? It shows where the detection is, and it's right there. That's where you have to roll. People don't know how to roll through this. See that? Now it shows this is the red area. Now roll there instead of. So what people do is they just run through it and just start charring. So now it just gives you the idea of saying, oh, I gotta roll that position. But yeah, that's good. It helps at least to like make it non-confusing if you are confused. Ochako Uraraka special action 0 gravity. Let's see that one. Ochako Uraraka 0 gravity. Here we go. Change the ammo count to a percentage. There we go. Yeah. Change the ammo count, or change to allow cancellation by pressing the special action while active. So there we go. You can now cancel, and it just charges back up. Yeah. Change to deplete a set amount of gauge when applied to an ally. So it just depletes a set amount. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. So they're just making, again, a lot of quality of life here, too. Ibarra as well, special action Faith's Shield can now be activated in air. That's actually so nice. Because what happens is sometimes you just can't activate reses. So if someone's down, I can't res an AI, right? If someone's down, you can pretty much jump and res them too. So, hey, I'll take it. Cementos is still going to be, because he has to touch the ground, right? So he don't get nothing, I'm guessing. Maybe. Let's see if he, later in the patch, let's see if he gets something. Katsuki Bakugo has something as well. That is standard Bakugo. This dude just keeps getting everything. Katsuki Bakugo, special action explosive speed. Quirk skill Gamma can now be cancelled with melee attacks. So for Katsuki Bakugo, it's a special action explosive speed. But then it also says Quirk skill Gamma can now be cancelled with melee attacks. So we'll go with that, I guess. Are they trying to say like this? I think that's what they mean, but they say Quirk skill Gamma. I don't know if they mean that. So pretty much you can get so much more. Look at that. You can get so much more with that. I'm thinking that's what they're trying to say. But then again, I'm not sure. So we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. All Might Regular also has a change here. All Might Regular added an effect of, first Alpha, Texas Smash. Added an effect displaying the attack range of the shockwave generated at level 4 and above. Yeah, so added a shockwave pretty much. It just tells you where it's hitting. You can kind of see by the explosion. See that? So it tells you where it is. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All Might Gatling also picked something. Let's see. All Might Gatling. This is Quirk Skill Alpha. Texas Smash Gatling. Increased damage reduction rate during rapid fire. So during this rapid fire, he picks up more. Once rapid fire kicks in, he picks up more damage reduction. So at least he's not murdered off rip when doing that. Overhaul as well has something. They didn't forget about him. You said they forgot about Overhaul. He just doesn't get skins. That's a different thing. We have Restoration. Change to allow self-healing when used simultaneously with landing. Change to allow self-healing when simultaneously with landing. Okay, so not much, I guess, of a thing there. Mr. Compress also has something, bruh. Mr. Compress here, let's see it. Mr. Compress, special action, Magic Resurrection. Increase the motion speed during revival. Increase the range of use. So picking somebody up, increase the range of use, I'm guessing, yeah? For a special action. So grabbing them will be different now. Alright. Mr. Compress getting something as well. Now, Aizawa getting something too. Dude, this is like almost every character, jeez. Quirk Skill Alpha, Binding Cloth Capture. When activated while in the air, inputting a forward movement while hitting a wall will cause the player to jump forwards. Ah, so it now jumps forward like that. So if you hit a wall, you now jump forward like... Bro, we're getting like Spider-Man in the game, dog. What the hell is this? Jump forward now, instead of that back jump. Look at that. So you just keep, you don't kill the momentum. Look at that. That is crazy. They're making non-rapids rapid. Okay, we'll take that. We have so many changes here to Mirio Togeda, so I'll probably just screenshot the entire damn thing. Quirk Skill Alpha, Invisible Eye Break. Adjusted the final hit to hit enemies more easily. Not bad, okay. Phantom Dive changes to allow climbing low steps while moving. That's kind of cool as well, so it's a little bit easier to use Phantom Dive. Changed Action Permeation. Changed to allow pass through buildings when moving towards an ally. There's so many buildings you can't go through. Changed to Consume upon reaching an ally. Change to no longer allow interruption of movement when moving towards an ally. His special action is very buggy. If anybody says otherwise, no, it's very buggy. Trying to get to somebody, you will get blocked by like 10,000 things. 10,000 things in the way, so that's huge. Mirio Toga now sheer counter. Also changed to allow climbing low steps. So low steps. No nerfs, no nothing. Changed to allow this to climb like low steps. So you can see actually, I believe at most instances you'll get stuck on things like this. You can now kind of cross over. That over there you can cross over as well. Let me see, when will it kick me out? Anything here? Did that kick me out purposely or accidentally? No, purposely. So yeah, you can now go above some things. We'll take that. Himiko Toga up next. Himiko Toga. That's standard Toga. Yep. Special action transform. Change to increase the quirk skill level of the character's quirk skill rather than the skill level of the target's quirk skill while transformed. Huh? Change to increase the quirk skill level of the character's quirk skill rather than the skill level of the target's quirk skill. Ah, so they changed that now. Call that all for one Slender. They're like, let's change that. So there you go. That's how that works now. Finally, after, what, 2 years this has been there, they've now changed it. Monoma. Let's see if he got nerfed as old as you wanted. Monoma. Let's see it. Monoma. Quirk skill beta, copy. Decrease the charge time. Wow. Special action kill switch. Increase the gauge consumption.
Oh, I'll show you. Enough.
Ooh.
I won't give up. Just like
Ouch. Yeah, it's a lot of consumption. Look at that bottom right. 49%. Decreased reload speed when ammo is all depleted. After the camera transitions of the following quirk skills, when returning to normal camera mode, the camera will return to the perspective from the before the transformation began. Ibarra quirk skill Y crucifixion, Kurogiri quirk skill Y shadow haunt. Okay. That's separate. That's not part of his thing. So Monoma did get nerfed. I'm curious if Hydros has the exact info because he leaks this stuff. So he might actually have that info. Most of the other stuff doesn't seem like he might have info for it, but I'll verify because he always has something. So I didn't show most of the leaks here because again, most of it doesn't look like it would be leaked. Let's see if I can find it. So pretty much over here, what he has is this. So no, he doesn't have Monoma actually. Doesn't look like Monoma has anything here, so he might not have found it, because clearly they do say that there's something decreased here. But what he has is something different, so let me show it to you first, and then we'll wrap up whatever the patch notes has. We have Izuku Midoriya, character 001, down power from 250 to 100 for his aerial combat 1. By the way, if you're wondering what this means, half of these characters have 10 times new combos because they lowered down power. So new combos have been created, and they actually end up being higher damage than some combos that exist before. Katsuki Bakugo Aerial Combat 1 has less down power. Guard Combat 1, less down power. Ground Combat 2, less down power. And then Ground Combat 3 has more down power, so you can chain 1 and 2, and then hit 3 for the full damage. Uraraka Aerial Combat is down powering decreased as well. Shota Todoroki's decreased down power as well. All Might across the board until Ground Combat 5 is decreased. So again, you can find new combos with that. Over here for Mirio, decreased, increased Ground Combat 1, decreased 2, and decreased 3. Hawk's also down power has been decreased over there to 50 for his aerial combat. Kendo's aerial combat 150, and Cementos' down power to 150, and ground combat to 50. So pretty much it changes the entire idea to using your melees. It's going to be a very hefty change, but yeah, that Monoma change is crazy. We forgot about that. That's crazy, so we'll take that. But they also say this in the patch notes. The firing direction of the following quirk skill alphas have been changed to fly in the direction of the reticle at the moment of firing. That's AP shot, ribbit shot, electro target, Aizawa binding cloth, jagged throwing knife, final blow, spiraling wave, underworld crusher, dagger shot, Production Magic and Pillar Split. Fly in the direction of the reticle at the moment of firing.
I'll take that.
So it changes, like what, like hit scan in a way? I'm guessing it changes it, like that reverts it. So there you go. Adjust the melee attacks of the following battle styles to make it easier to connect combos from aerial combat to the final stages of the ground combat. Izuku Midoriya, Katsuki Bakugo, Chako, Shoto, Denki, Ejiro, Momo, All Might, Tomura, Dabi, Toga, Endeavor, Mirio, Overhaul, Mr. Compress, Hawks, Kendo, Cementos, and Ibarra. Yep, that's what I just read to you. The adjustments, that's that. So adjusting the down power to connect into those attacks. So if I'm flying in with the aerial, now I can land the aerial into regular attacks from other areas. That's the point of what they were trying to do here. So it creates entirely new combos. You should see GP Twitter. They're like cooking so many billions of combos. You have to realize what this did is they changed everything. It's going to feel like an entirely different game because you were getting beat to death last season by Monoma. This season, you're getting beat to death by Deku because Deku now has 10,000 different combos with him. Now, again, you prevent Deku from getting those combos. He's a garbage character. Not new Deku. I'm trying to say like any Deku, right? Now, look at Ibarra. Ibarra has combos too now. Cementos has crazy combos too now. It's like not using a quirk skill is beneficial. Meleeing into the quirk skill is actually better because of how much down power and damage you can do. So it's kind of crazy. But next up, regarding currently confirmed issues, we are currently investigating an issue where players are maybe unable to pick up items or quirk skills at the start of the battle. As a temporary solution to the issue, we've adjusted the entry fee for ranked matches for all team members if a team member is experiencing this issue. We also confirmed an issue where the effect of quasi-permeation is not activated when both quasi-permeation and critical permeation are equipped as special tuning skills. We appreciate your patience as we work to resolve these and hope you enjoy the game. So this is why I'm titling the video the way it is. They've changed everything. They fixed so many different issues. So first, your Monoma is nerfed. Kendo, whatever it is, I believe that is a nerf, right? It's lowering her ability to run away. They've changed Rapids as a whole. They've changed so many different characters. So we're gonna find out in like 2-3 weeks if this is amazing or terrible, because the meta is like split. It's so different now. Some Rapids are far better. Some characters are gonna be playing very differently. Some characters got like buffed out of all hell because of these small little quality of lives. It's gonna play entirely differently. Small backpack, that's like a big mechanic. You lost small backpacks. You don't need them anymore. You just need to go into a backpack or a big backpack, right? So big changes there. Big buffs to rewards. I don't know. It's a lot. This is a very, very, very like game-changing patch. So, all right. Take care. Have fun. That's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So much happened in this update, and yeah, I have nothing else to say. Peace out. Take care. What my take? I think Rapids are either gonna suffer from this or win. It's one of the two. If you know how to rapid this now, you can rapid very well. If you can't rapid, you're gonna be garbage because it adjusts the entire aiming scheme. It's 2 years if you played a rapid. It's very different, movement wise and everything wise. So take care, have fun. That's been it.